Hey guys, and welcome back for more Dyson Sphere Program. What are we going to do in this episode? Well, I'm going to show you how to manufacture and mass produce red cubes. We've got loads of blue cubes. We've got our blue cube production over here. We've got our processing over here. Now I've got this set up ready to receive red cubes. We just need to make them. Now I'm going to show you a couple of methods for making them. A simple method and an advanced method. And I think you'll like it. And I've got quite a nice layout for the production facility. So I'll show you that. Right. First of all, we've got a bit of a catch-22 situation, because if I look at the technology, the process that we want to use to manufacture red cubes is X-ray cracking, because it produces the two things that we need to make red cubes, which is the energized what is it? Graphite, energized graphite, and hydrogen. And this process produces exactly what we need. The only problem is that you need red cubes in order to unlock this. So in order to unlock this, we've got to use a simple process for manufacturing the red cubes. So we're going to start off. We're going to throw in a miner to mine some of this nice coal. There we go, cool. And then I'm going to run a little conveyor belt out of here. Probably down to about there is fine. And then run that across there. And then I'm going to get some smelters. There's my smelters. I'm going to throw probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 of these in. And then I'm going to have a conveyor belt on this side to take the stuff out and bring it over here. Cool. Now we just need level 1s for this, so we're going to be bringing the energized graphite out of there. God, that's a hell of a name, energized graphite. Really? I couldn't think of a better name than energized graphite. I can never remember it. Okay, right. The level 1s will be fine for putting it in and taking it out. It doesn't get produced particularly quickly. We need some power over here. Now, I have got a little stone mining operation over here. So we'll just steal some power from over there and bring it down to here, and that should cover everything, shouldn't it? Yeah, lovely. All right, cool. Okay, and everything springs to life. All we need to do is set this up to produce our energetic graphite. And what I'll do is I'll copy that, and then I'll copy it into the others. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, the wonders of hotkeys. There we go. Okay, and we are starting to produce it. Hooray! Okay, so that's we're halfway there. Now we need hydrogen. So what we need to do, I've got over here a crude oil seep. So let's grab, first of all, gathering. I want an oil extractor, and I'm going to flip that round so it's pointing this way. There we go. Cool. And once that gets built, we're going to bring the oil out of here. Yeah, about there'll do fine. And then we're going to need to process that, and we're going to process it in an oil refinery. How novel. There we go. Cool. So we need to get the crude oil into there.
Will produce multiple products.
Yes. Go away.
Your production compound has reached a
yeah, okay, fine. I can look at the statistics. Thanks very much. Right. We'll throw that stuff into there with a type 1. That's fine. Now, when we're bringing the stuff out, we've got 2 products that we need to bring out of here. So, and they're both going to be in liquid form. So I think what we'll do is I'll throw them into storages, and I'm going to use, where's my storages? Here's my storage. I'm going to use these liquid storage tanks, which store a lot more than the non-liquid storage tanks. Let me see. How do I want to do this? I think what I'll do, I'll have one there, and I'll have one maybe there. Let's do it that way.
Storage tank. It is more suitable for storing fluid than the storage.
Okay, we'll have this coming out here and going into there. Now this the conveyor belt goes right into the machine, which is quite handy.
All the stored fluid will be devastated.
You don't need a sorter. And then over here we need to have a sorter. Now we need to set a filter on this. So when you place the machine that it's coming from, you get this option to set a filter, and we can just tab over to this one. Will be oil going to there, and this one is going to be hydrogen going to there. Awesome sauce. Right, again, all I need to do is hook up the power to, let's put one, say, there, and then we'll have another one over there. There we go. Okay, and the process that we're going to use is the simple process, which is plasma refining. And this is going to take the crude oil and it's going to produce oil and hydrogen. Okay, excellent. Okay, so the crude oil is going into the machine. Perfect. Now, I think we need a bit more power because this isn't producing enough power. Okay, well, if I come over here, I'm going to make myself a thermal thingamabob power unit. And once that gets constructed, which is going to take approximately 15 seconds apparently, we're going to throw that in and we're going to power it with the oil that we're producing, because at the moment we don't need this oil for anything. We're only going to be using the hydrogen that we're producing. So here we go. I can throw this in, and we'll throw this in, let's see, which is going to be the nicest way. I think probably that way. So let's throw that in there. Sweet. And we'll take conveyor belt coming out of this machine over to there, and then throw a sorter on into there. And there we go. We are now processing the oil. Well, we're just burning the oil and producing lots of nice power, and everything's working beautifully. Okay, great. So we're getting hydrogen, and we've got the graphite. So there's a couple of ways you can do it now. You can either build yourself a research lab and feed those products into it, or if you want to, you can just pick them up and you can process them manually in your replicator and produce the red energy matrix. Now you need 400 of these to get the research. So you can decide like how much you want to invest in this kind of setup. You might want to pop in at least maybe one extra refinery and hook it up. So I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to get my X-ray cracking technology, and then I'm going to show you the advanced method and I think it's quite a nice layout. Okay, the last few cubes are rolling in from my little production facility over there. 3. Oh, these two will do it. And you can see over here we're processing both the red and the blue. And that is X-ray cracking research complete. Woohoo! You've mastered X-ray cracking technology, which can crack refined oil into hydrogen and obtain energetic graphite as a byproduct, which is exactly what we want. Right, now I'm going to let that carry on because there's no reason we shouldn't get a few more red cubes queued up. We're going to head up here. I suppose I should show you this, shouldn't I, really? So you can see exactly what I set up. So all I did was just set up a couple of these. I set up an extra refinery and chained a few of these together to provide some extra fuel, extra power, not fuel, extra power. Okay, right. Let's go up here. This is where we're going to set up our main red matrix cube production facility. All right. So what do we need? First of all, we're going to need an oil extractor. That's going to go here, and facing this way will be perfect. Okay, then I'm going to throw in, what do I want? I want a splitter. I'm going to do this with a splitter, I think. Oh, I need a splitter. Make me a splitter, quick. Good lord. There's 7 seconds I'll never get back. And, yeah, in your own time. Yeah, there we go, thank you. Right, we'll throw in a splitter. It's a tiny bit off alignment, but, you know, it's fine. So we'll throw in the splitter, I think, there. Cool. Okay, then we want... Yes, okay, thank you. Yes, you've now told me about splitters. You must be very pleased with yourself. Right, that's going to go into there. Then we're going to have one coming out this side. And we're going to have... Go away. And we're going to have one coming out this side. And, you'll never guess, yes, one coming out this side. I think... How much room am I going to give myself? That should be fine coming to there, I think. Alright, cool. Right, now we're going to do these this setup in groups of 3s. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to place 12 of these oil refineries down. So the first one is going to go in there. Then I'm going to leave myself a space of 2.
Produce multiple products. To divide them.
So that one's going to go there. But it's going to be lined up properly with that one. Let's try that again. Okay, so you're going to go in, let's see, you're going to go in there. And then I want one on this side, same thing. So I want 2 spaces in between. That one goes in there. Hooray! So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to set up one group of 3, and then I'm probably going to have, I think I'm going to have like 4 groups of these. Okay, now this provides some interesting challenges because of the ratios of the graphite and the oil and the hydrogen. Basically, we need more hydrogen going into the process than we get just from the initial cracking of the oil. So let's get this started off. So we'll take crude oil coming out of here, and we will put it into this guy. Okay, excellent. And then actually I don't need that going into that one. It's going to go into the next group. There we go. That's better. Okay. So if I set this up as plasma refining, so this is going to produce oil and hydrogen. Okay. And then we're going to send that oil and hydrogen over to these 2 machines. These are going to be set up to do the X-ray cracking. Okay. But you'll see if you have a look, you'll see that we need 2 hydrogen to 1 oil. Okay. The problem is that this process produces I think it's like 2 oil and 1 hydrogen. Well, that's not the right balance. Haha. Well, what we're going to do is, because this produces this X-ray cracking produces 1 graphite and 3 hydrogen, we're going to feed the hydrogen back into the machine, right? So that we end up with pretty much an equal amount of hydrogen and graphite. So, okay, this is how this is going to work. We are going to take the hydrogen out of this machine. We're going to run it around here. I'm going to go, you want to go 1 past the 3rd slot. So you've got 1, 2, 3 slots. We want to go 1 past that. And then we want to come down to, say, there. Well, actually to there probably. And then we want to do the same thing on the opposite side, but of course it's mirrored. So we want that to come down there and then across here, 1 past the 3rd slot, and then come back down here like that. Okay, cool. Right, how's the stuff going to get in? Well, we're going to link it up directly. So we want the oil from here going into here. So let's select filter of oil. So oil's going in there. Now I've set that up with a type 1. In actual fact, I think I'm going to use type 2s because I want this to be running as fast as it can possibly run. So we'll do a type 2 going in there. We'll have a type 2 going in with the hydrogen, and then I'm going to set up a type 1. I could have probably done these with type 1s, but I'm going to have a type 1 down there. Oh yeah, going into this machine. Okay, so whatever's on this conveyor belt is going to get pulled in here as well. Let's do the same over here. So we want the oil going into there. We want the hydrogen going into there. And then we want whatever is on this conveyor belt going into there as well. Okay. Right, so we want, on this conveyor belt, we want hydrogen. So select hydrogen. And then we also want the graphite coming out here. Let's bring it out to, say, there. That'll do nicely. And we'll bring the graphite out onto there. Okay. Right, now I need to go around to the other side, do the same thing. So we want the hydrogen coming out onto here. And then we want the graphite coming out down there. So let's get filter graphite going onto there. Okay, good. Good. That's all looking fairly reasonably nice. Okay. Let's hook some power up to this, shall we? So how am I gonna set my power up? Let's put one there, and then we'll have one. I'll probably have one there and one there. All right, so this is starting to crack the oil, and then that oil is going to be sent to both of these two. And you can see we're starting to get hydrogen, but some of that hydrogen just got sucked back into this machine. So hydrogen comes out, 3 hydrogen, 1, 2 of them get sucked back in. So we get 1 hydrogen out. And as you can see, we're getting roughly equal amounts. Roughly. Okay, so we need to be doing the same over here. Well, we're not getting any oil going that way. Well, that's because we've got to build up the supply over here. Once we've got enough, hopefully, we should start seeing it going this way as well. Oh, okay. What we need is the hydrogen. Now, we haven't got any hydrogen going in this way because it's all being used over here at the moment. So we need to kickstart this. So I'm going to grab some hydrogen from here, and then we'll pop some hydrogen in there to get it kick-started. Now once it's kick-started, the hydrogen obviously is going to come round. Some of it's going to get pulled in. There we go. Some of it's going to get pulled in, and that will then keep it going. Excellent. All right, we have now got our initial little setup. So we can have, let's see, how would we want to do this? I'll probably have this coming down, say here, and going across here. This one can come down and go into there. And this one, I'll probably lift that up. So let's bring it over to there. We'll lift it up. We'll take it across there, drop it down to there, and hook it up to there, and then hook that up like that. Okay, so we've got our hydrogen being shipped out. We've got our graphite being shipped out. Okay, I think you can see now that we're actually getting more hydrogen than graphite. Oh man, that's a pain. Yeah, except that if we just look over here, right, we've got tons of graphite that we can produce over here to make up any imbalance. So what I will do is I'll run a conveyor belt just from here up to here, and I'll top up the graphite that comes out of these, so that we're maxing out our production. Okay, so what I need to do now is get another 3 groups of these set up, and then we can set up the research labs. Okay, well, it's all set up. It just needs to be kind of activated. So first of all, down here I've set up a couple of research labs, and they are going to be set to produce red cubes. Boom, boom. Okay. Is this stuff good? I can't wait to see how much of this I've screwed up, because you just know that I'll have screwed something up. So let's put you there, and that'll power everything. Okay, look, we are producing red cubes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I've also put in the conveyor belt, bringing up the extra graphite. And I've put it specifically here, so it only tops up if we're running low. If we're not running low, if this is providing everything, then not a problem. Now, obviously, I'm going to be stacking up more research labs here, but I kind of want to do it bit by bit. Right, so these are going to be producing the cubes, so we'll put in a conveyor belt coming out of the back and hooking up to there. Awesome sauce. I tell you what, I want to clear this backlog. So let's get some research queued up, shall we? What should we do first? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Crystal smelting, 500 of each. That'll do. Boom. Woo! And whoops. They're gonna start. Oh yes, look, it's all moving. It's all moving. It's all happening. Oh, this is so good. Oh man. This is just crazy amounts of fun. Okay, so we want to take those out, put those on there, take those out, put those on there. Right. Right, we are producing cubes. Awesome. Now, it looks like we're producing tons of them, but obviously that's because there was a backlog of stuff in there. So now we'll see how many we actually produce. So we produce 2, and then there's a long gap, and oh, and there's the next 2. Right, we're going to crank that up massively. Okay, right, at the moment we've only got one group of 4 working. So let's go over here. The only thing I should need to do is hook up the crude oil going in, and then everything should work. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so the crude is being taken in, and here we go. Oh yeah, I saw those move. So we're shipping the oil, yes, and the hydrogen into here. Yes, we're cracking it. Awesome. Yes, and the hydrogen goes around and gets pulled back in again. Excellent. Now, we look at this machine of it. Now, I'm pretty sure that if I left this for a bit, eventually this would start working. Right, but I'm staggeringly impatient. So I'm going to grab some hydrogen off here, and then we'll go in here and we'll just kickstart it. There we go. Oh, now look, we are not producing enough power to run all of this. Oh my god, we've done that already. Okay, we used up all that backlog. Good. Let's get the next thing going. What are we going to do next? Oh, high efficiency logistics systems. This gives us the tier 2 conveyor belt and the sorter Mark III and the Mark II storage. That's only 100 red though. You know, well, we'll do it. What I'm going to queue up. I'll queue up titanium smelting as well. Queue that one up. Energy storage. Oh, that's 600 of each. Let's queue that up as well. What's this? This is 200 of each. Queue that up. Okay, that's a fair amount. That should keep that nice and busy. And you can see that all of those are running, processing the red and the blue cubes. Well, kind of, sort of. Sometimes they are. We need more. We need to be producing a lot more red cubes. So let's get the next one set up, shall we? Let's do it. So right, next one. Next one is this one. So we want a sorter. Sorter goes in there. Okay, that starts getting shoved in there. Excellent. Let's grab a bit more hydrogen. And then I'll kickstart this one by putting some hydrogen in there. Let's see. Does it do the right things? Yep. There's the hydrogen going round. There's the graphite coming out. Perfect. So that's all running. Right. Just got to get the last one going, and then I can sort out some extra power. So let's have you going into there. Cool. Right, now, how am I going to hook up some extra power? Well, actually, all I need to do is hook these up to this, and it should solve our power problems. Because at the moment, this network is not connected to here. So let's put one in, I guess. Kind of there and there. And is that going to address my power problems? Let's have a look. Close. Very close. So what we can do to get some more, if I go down here, now I've got these are not running like all the time because we're not getting enough coal produced from here. So how about if we go, let's see, gathering. Let's get a miner produced. High efficiency logistics systems done. Woohoo! We've got the upgraded stuff. Oh, the fun we can have with that. All right. So what do I want? I want a miner. Miner is going to go in. I'm going to guess somewhere over here. Can I get one more? Oh, not quite. Oh, So, oh, I can, you know. Haha, perfect. That's picked up 8. All right, cool. So I should just need to run conveyor belt out there. And you know what? If I run it down to say, well, I actually wanted to get. You know what? I'll sort that out later. But for now, I just want to get that running. So, oh, you need a bit of power, don't you? That's okay. Fine. We can give you a bit of power. Boom. There you go. All right. So that's going to produce lots of coal, and that should keep that running. And then what I'll do, let's get, I could actually do with like a couple of these, couldn't I really? Let's get, I tell you what, I'll queue them up one by one. 1, 2, 3. I'll get like 4 of those queued up. So how are we doing now? Okay, we're at 100% satisfaction, virtually. If I just get one of these thrown in as soon as it gets made, which shouldn't take up there. In fact, there it is. Flip you around. Now, which way have I got? Oh, I've got them the other way around. I've got them that way around. So let's get rid of that so I can actually put this in properly. So if we put that in like that. Now, you can chain these, just chain these together. And because we're supplying that, I should just be able to do this. You know what? I'm going to use a Mark II. Probably don't need a Mark II, but I'm going to use a Mark II. Okay, so that's getting filled up. So we're now producing even more power. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're looking good. Looking very good in actual fact. All right, sweet. Now, we may need some more power because I'm going to put in a load of research. Let's get into flight mode. Let's get up here. Okay. I tell you what, it looks absolutely fantastic at night, doesn't it? Like it really looks fantastic at night. Okay, well, all of this is looking good. Okay, I've messed something up. Okay, I've messed something up because we're getting oil put onto these conveyor belts. So where have I messed it up? And it's probably like way back here because it always is. Okay, we've got oil coming out there. How have we got oil coming out there? That oil. Look, I've hooked it up to the conveyor belt instead of hooking it up to that. There's always something that you do wrong or you miss or something. Right, so that should go from there to there. Filter is oil. Boom. There we go. Okay, so all I need to do is, well, let's get rid.
Data shows this is a planet without natural titanium veins. Perhaps you can get some by collecting gravel. If you need a massive titanium collection, you need to find.
Yeah, okay, I need titanium. Yeah, fine, I got it. Oh, I need to get those. Can I? Oh man, give me that one. Oh, it's not going to. You know what? If I no, come on, go away. I want. It won't let me select this. There we go. If I get rid of all of that, there we go. Right, now I should have got rid of all of the oil from that section. So then I just need to come down here to here and get rid of this. So I'll just keep removing it until all the oil's gone, and then we should be good. Unless there's another problem. I hope not. Keep your fingers crossed. There we go. That is all the oil gone. Hooray. Okay. Right, now what we need to do is start producing these cubes a lot faster because we've got all this stuff queued up. Let's get going. What do we want? Research. Let's get one on there, one on there. So we're now doubling up. Let's get some more research facilities produced. I guess we'll produce them in 2s. So let's do 2 and let's get another 2 queued up. In fact, I'm going to get another 6 queued up. Okay, so we are now producing 4 cubes at a time. And it looks like we're keeping up absolutely fine. Not a problem. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. You recognize that? Oh, look at this. This is just peachy. Isn't it? It's the great satisfaction of playing games like this, that when you come up with a solution that's kind of pleasing, you can just like, yeah, there's just a satisfaction to it. Okay, cool. Well, let's get more of these going, shall we? So let's have 3. Now, are we going to be able to keep up with loading them? And the answer appears to be, oh my god, yes. Not a problem. It's not our problem. So we are quite happily feeding 6. Okay, now we're starting to use the backlog. Let's see how far we get. So we're using 2 groups of 3. Now, when we start feeding in from here, are we going to see that, like, actually that's as much as we can do? Or are we going to see that we can do some more? I hope that we're going to see that we can do some more. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, so we're starting to use, well, yeah, we're starting to use a bit from this one. Not much, though. Oh, all right, cool. In that case, I reckon we're going to be able to put in the other 6. And if I get rid of those 2 and route the hydrogen that's being produced from these 2 into here, I think we'd be able to run 12 of these, and that will be just awesome. All right, so one goes there and one goes there, and then I've just got to hook up the conveyor belts, haven't I? Yep. So you're going to go down to need to go to the second one, and you need to come down here to the. Oh, need some more. Need some more. Man, I always underestimate how much I need. Conveyor belts. Let's get a bunch of those going. Okay, I only need a little bit. I can do the sorters, can't I? Yes, do the sorters. So you're going to go into there. You're going to go into there. And then that's going to come down to the first slot. You're going to go into there. You're going to go into there. All right, we're done. We're done. We need a bit of power. So let's get a Tesla tower set up. Probably about there would be good. Awesome. Look at all those cubes going down there. Oh, look how fast it's ticking down. Excellent. Okay, right, so let's set this up. Red and red, please. Okay, so now we're powering 8. Okay, so now we're taking the backlog off this one. Well, kind of, sort of. Man, this is doing really good. Let's get some more then. So, 1, 2. Okay, now it looks to me like we're running out of graphite, and this isn't filling this up quickly enough. So let's add a little bit more, I think. Yeah, let's add a little bit more. We'll go down here and we'll throw in another one there. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to get enough to start powering this. Yeah, I think so. I think we need to put one more in. So let's put another one in over, let's say there. There we go. It's beautiful when it's all lit up, isn't it? Okay, so this is all filled up now. So why aren't you producing? You've got all this. Oh, you know what? It's getting stuff out. I haven't put the I haven't put the sorters on the back to actually deliver the stuff out the back. There we go. All right, cool. Now everything's working. And look at this. We're starting to empty the backlog from the last one. But you know what? I think we've got maybe a little room for the last two. Go on, a little bit of capacity. Alright, so now we're running 12 of them. And now we're using up all the hydrogen. Yeah, that kicks into life. I'm probably going to need to prime this one. So let's throw some hydrogen in there. Okay, so now that's running. Okay, we've now emptied that. Oh, now. Okay. That's not correct. Yeah, that's not correct. Oh, I've got them the wrong way around. Oh, okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. So let's try that again. So that should be graphene, not graphene, graphite. And this should be that. There we go. That's better. That's right. Thank goodness. Okay, which means that I'm going to have... you know what? It actually doesn't matter. Because these are processing the hydrogen and the graphite anyway. So that's all fine. Wow, look at that. That is working an absolute treat. And I tell you what, that is blooming beautiful. Well, that has worked out, I've got to say, better than I thought possible. I'm going to call that a success. And if we now look over here, now that we're producing all of these, we are powering up what? We're powering up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. Kind of on and off. There's 6, 7. Oh, an 8th one going. And we might find that if we ran it for a little bit, so to let the stockpiles kind of catch up, that we might be getting more of these running. It's eminently possible. Now, what you could do, if you really wanted to, you could just duplicate this again, just double it up, and you could probably run the entire thing. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright guys, we are going to leave it there for this episode. Please leave me a comment. What do you think? Because I think, especially at night time, that looked absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see your comments. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you for another one. Peace out.